This was perhaps the ultimate field trip. 18 students from around the world on the voyage of a lifetime to the Arctic, courtesy of the WWF, the Worldwide Fund for Nature.
We started in Oslo, but then we got on a boat on Svalbard, which is a Norwegian archipelago at the 78th parallel, so pretty far up there in the Arctic Circle. We visited a Polish research station, some other research communities, walked on glaciers, saw sea ice, saw a polar bear.
The WWF sent the students on this voyage for the future to learn more about climate change. By witnessing the changes in the Arctic firsthand, the WWF hopes the students will use what they've learned to help convince political leaders that they must act quickly to combat the dangers of climate change. As an environmental studies major at Middlebury College in Vermont, Ben Wessel was already working on the issue.
For the rest of our lives, this is something that is going to determine the way we think politically and socially and culturally and economically and all that stuff. So I've been taking the lead in educating young people, particularly middle school, high school, but also college students about this issue and about how pervasive it is and how it's going to impact us for the rest of our lives.
Despite the weighty issues involved, not to mention the frigid temperatures, Ben says the trip was a lot of fun.
And we just bonded so well. I mean, there were probably, 50 people on the boat, and, we got to know everyone from the Russian crew members to the Dutch expedition leaders to the Japanese students that were with us. Just all together, we had such a great feeling of unity, and we really bonded so well that there was one day that we got to swim in the Arctic Ocean, and we just huddled together for warmth.
And with good reason.
The water was frigid. Air temperature is probably between 30 and 40 degrees Fahrenheit.
How long did you stay in the water?
Probably about 9 seconds. 9 seconds in the water was enough for me.
The students and WWF crew spent 12 days in the Arctic on board a former Russian research vessel. Ben says he was awestruck by the immense and isolated landscape before him as they traveled across the frozen wilderness.
And we thought it was amazing how small we are, but our impact on this natural environment is so huge that this place is disappearing quickly and that we need to take urgent action now to stop it.
Ben and the other 17 students on board wrote about their trips online. You can find Ben's blog at arcticben.wordpress.com. Rebecca Ward, VOA News, Washington.